Hi, I'm Morten from Acadal, and in this short video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to the platform and how you move around and how you work with it. It's fairly easy. It's very simple to get started with Acadal, and the entire purpose is to bring you together with a group of people from a question to an answer to that specific question. And the way you do it is that you'll receive an email from the system where the challenge or the question is listed, and you simply click the button to get started on the Acadal platform. And this is what the platform looks like. I'm going into much more details about it in a moment, but this is where all the magic happens. At the end of the sprint, we'll get a group of ideas which is prioritized and which is easy to move forward. But I'm also going to demonstrate that in a moment. So first of all, to get around the platform, it's easy for you to know the profile menu, which is the three dots in the top right corner. There's a sprint navigator, which is here next to the Acadal logo, where you can switch from the sprint dashboard to the different sprints you're participating in. And this is the actual sprint dashboard, where you can open the sprint by clicking this green button here to the right. Okay, so when you get into each sprint, there is a module bar up here where we show you the different content that's part of a sprint. So in here we are on module 1, and you can see there are 4 participants, myself including 3 others in the sprint, and you can always navigate back and forth by clicking these. You can see there's some modules here that are grayed out, and the way you can move forward is if you scroll down a bit. There's a forward button down here that will lead you to navigate to the next part of the sprint. So you can always, as I said, navigate back and forth, and if you you can always see how far the other participants are in the sprint. Here there are 1 person on each module, whereas if you come up here, you can see there's a number here, and if you mouse over that, you can see who's on this particular module. Okay, at the left side of a sprint bar here, there is an idea bank, and in the idea bank, you can click to see an overview of all the idea that has been shared during the sprint so far. And as mentioned up here, you have the profile menu, and if you need help, you can get access to the entire support universe where you can search for help yourself, or you can submit a request. And please feel free to share anything with us. Okay. Next step is setting up your profile. So this is the profile menu, and you've got the first point in the menu is a profile. And the first thing that's important here is that you can share, upload an image and profile picture, which makes it easy for your teammates to recognize you when you share something through the sprint. You'll also notice that there's another menu here where you can change your password and where you can change your notifications for Acadal. Okay, so moving forward, as mentioned, a sprint consists of certain modules that you need to go through, and you can always navigate by clicking each module if it's white, or you can move forward by clicking this forward button as mentioned underneath. In here, it's important to know that you will meet certain content as part of these modules. One thing can be a video, so click the video, watch the video. Another thing can be a text. Read the text, click the links, and read out here the task that you need to solve to move forward from this particular module. There will also be some assignments where we ask some questions. Please share with your colleagues and see what they've written afterwards, what they've shared with you afterwards, so that we can get some progression in the sprint. And underneath, this is very important because an important part of this is really for you to share comments or share reflections as you move forward. And as you can see it down here, there's a write comment opportunity down here. So what you can do here is share a comment with your colleagues. You can even make that anonymous if you don't want to show that it's you that shared this comment, and you can attach and document image office documents to the comment, so that people can see get a better understanding of the point you're making. So when you've made a comment, you can always go back to it, and you can mouse over, and then you'll get this menu here where you can edit a comment, you can delete it, or you can turn it into an idea. Let me come back to that in a moment. But you also got the reply button here where you can reply to someone else's or your own comment. You can share a link in the comment. The important thing here is that the platform will convert that into a workable link. So whenever someone clicks this link, they'll get direct access to the link that you shared with them. Another opportunity is to tag people. So if you use the sign at, then you'll get a list of all the participants in here, and you can choose who you want to tag in this comment. I've tagged Stella in here, and then she's specifically highlighted in the sprint. So that's the comment section. If you go into the idea section, then you may have noticed that in the comment section there is one button here called Make into Idea. If you click that one, we want you to share a title of the idea. We want to share what you want to avoid or achieve, and a description of the idea up here. So the idea is obviously important because they are linked to the actual question, that the challenge that we're asking during the sprint. So please share all the ideas you have. Don't expect only to provide great ideas. Expect also to motivate other people by sharing maybe crazy or wild ideas, because those are maybe the things that will get some good attention during a sprint. Okay, when someone else has shared an idea, your job is to rate this idea, and you do that by providing an emoji of what you think, your immediate reflection about this. So let's say you click like on this one. The next thing you'll be asked is, what impact will this have if we implement the idea? Rated from 1 to 5. Next question is, what effort will it take to implement this idea? Again, rated from 1 to 5, low to high. Or click the don't know button out here if you don't want to make a guess on it. And then afterwards you can see your own score, you can see the average score for the idea. And then your job is done. Unless you want to comment on the idea and make it even better an idea, then you can do that underneath after you've rated the idea. And keep in mind that this is the full picture that we are drawing at the end of the sprint. This is the grid where we are showing all the ideas where they are put on this scale, where we put the effort and the impact scale, and then we place each idea with a dot out here. And the idea here is obviously to get your priority of the ideas, so it's easy to move forward. And after here, we can prioritize ideas, or we can dismiss ideas, so that we can take a step further after the sprint. Okay, last thing I want to tell you about is that we have appointed a facilitator or sprint master to the sprint. If you go to the dashboard, you can see who the person is here. The person's job, the facilitator's job, is really to bring the team from the beginning of the sprint to the end of the sprint. So this is where a lot of people have moved forward in the sprint. And the way they do that is by asking questions, is by sharing ideas, is by really contributing through the sprint. Keep in mind that the sprint master will have further details available, how much you share and how involved and engaged you are in the sprint. And at the end, everybody can see how much you shared and how engaged you were during the sprint. So this will be very, very public. So please, contribute, do your best to help us solve this challenge. And at the end of the sprint master's task, the facilitator's task, is to go through this exercise of dismissing or prioritizing the ideas, so that we get the full overview how we can move forward. This was the short introduction to Acadal. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out in the support module, call us, email us. We're here to make it a good experience. So happy sprint. Look forward to meet you on the platform.